Aloha again, beautiful souls. It's Karina coming to you from Hawaii, and I wanted to make this video today on manifestation, and because tonight is the new moon in Cancer, July 9th. For Hawaii, the new moon comes out at 3. We won't really see it, but I started my manifestation today. If you've been watching my channel, you know back in March I did a 30-day manifestation, and I have to tell you, it really changed my life. At the end of the video, I'll give you some examples, but the purpose of this video today is to give you some ideas, and there's about 9 steps with some bonus steps, 12 I believe altogether, that you can do to, I don't know, just supercharge your manifestation. What I've done is I've gone to gurus, I've gone to different positive channels, YouTube channels. I've researched on the internet and have books and put together everything to do this like supercharge manifestation all in one night. So if you want to hear what it is, I will give you the items first, and then we'll talk about each one. 1, you want to set your intentions. 2, you want to make a gratitude list of how your life has changed for the positive in the last few months. Or if you have to go back longer, that's okay. Or if it's shorter, just a month, you can. You want to do some scripting, script your manifestation, your desires, what you claim, what you feel, what you believe is the impossible or miraculous, what you want to see in your life in the future. You want to do some images, gather some images. Number 4 is get together some visuals, look at them, to just kind of imprint that in your mind, in your mind's eye, so you can get that. 5, a water charge. This is something, and I will tell you where I got a lot of information, so you can look there if you want. So then the water charge, that's number 5. Number 6 is do a visualization later tonight after you do the water charge, and I'll tell you how to do that. Number 7 is meditation, or to meditate. Number 8 is to stargaze. And number 9 is to go to sleep. So the bonus things are 10 is an energy jar, if you want to do an energy jar. And if you have crystals and you want to have crystals, and then light a candle or incense. So those are some extras you don't have to do, but I do them. I just find that I want to use all the energy that's around me. So let's get started with number 1. It's set your intentions. So on your intentions, you want to, I think, what I'm going to think about tonight, and you can think about anything, but what you want to release, what do you want to accomplish, how do you want to grow in your life, and how do you see yourself, your soul's purpose, the big picture. The first manifestation I did in March, I only looked at the big picture and I didn't look at specifics. This one tonight that I'm doing, and today starting, I'm going to be more specific with short-term goals and things I want to visualize now and attain very soon. So I'll give you an example. What I want to release is that any blockages still left about my abilities, my physical self, and my worth. I'm going to release every little tiny bits that are left there. So that's one thing. I also have something about what I want to accomplish. It deals with my jewelry and my YouTube channel and how I want to grow. Again, I claim belief in myself, that confidence, acceptance and who I am, and then how do I see myself or my soul's purpose, or actually what do I visualize in some different areas of my life. So the next thing is make a gratitude list. I make a daily journal, but today this one had 16 items that I was grateful for. I really wanted to look at how my life had changed in the last 3 months. And I wrote all about, it was so easy to come out. It was about my relationships, my career, my physical self, and everything of me taking care of myself, towards coloring my hair, doing my nails, taking care of my face, working out, doing yoga, my mental self, my confidence and strength I wrote about my personal space, I wrote about, and then love, and I wrote about a big picture things. still here. The big picture and what got me here, like living here, happy in Hawaii, and so thankful. But one of the things I wrote about, you can see, share it with you, was the relationship with my mom, my sister, and her family. We had been estranged for a while. I had started working on my relationship with my mom about 2 years ago to try to build it back. And then my sister, I was, wasn't really talking to her and her family, and I didn't want that to stay that way. And it's changed. So I was grateful for that. That's happened in the last few months. So many things have happened that are positive. It was very easy to write the grateful list today on those things. So after I made my list, it's time to script. And that's what I'm working for now. And on a channel called Life by Lucy, I just watched this the other day, and she talked about scripting, so I'm going to put that description in the link. But here's a couple of things she said. She said to pick 4 or 5 different things that you want to manifest. And what I did is I looked at my job, I looked at money, I looked at where I was living. That's what I want to do. Relationships, like soulmate or romantic relationship. You can do travel. Try to get those areas that your life needs improvement. It could be different things for different people: vehicles, travel, living environment, money you make, job, your career, your relationships. So look at those items and pick 4 or 5 things you want to manifest, and then to make, first of all, get excited. You can see how excited I am. I have all my stuff ready. I'm super excited. I'm pumped on this. I put my energy into it because I want to make it big. So I make it big with what I do. But she suggested you write a letter to someone. You write it in a letter. She said it could be anyone. She chose Abraham Hicks because she was listening to him, I believe, at that time, and you have to watch her video. I chose this time to use the spiritual side of me. The first time I did my manifestation, I put it in a PowerPoint. You could write it on paper. You can put it on at your phone. My daughter does it in notes or something on her phone. But make it big, make it exciting, get excited about it. I'm writing a letter this time. I'm taking Lucy's suggestion, and I'm going to write a letter to God and my spirits that are around me, guiding me and protecting me, Mother Earth and the universe. So I'm going big this time and specific to where I'm sending this energy. I think last time it was just kind of to the universe. I wasn't really understanding everything, but this time I want to send out to everyone out there that loves and cares for me in the unseen world, and I consider that my spiritual side. And when you write your scripting, when you script, you want to write many paragraphs, I guess, a couple of sentences, one in the present tense. For instance, I have more money in my bank account, and I'm able to take care of myself without worry and get everything I need or want without worry. I have more money than I ever had. Than something that you actually see yourself. I'm so lucky to have this, that I was able to provide for myself, because there's an abundance of wealth in my account. You want to how you feel. One is how you feel, one is present tense sentence, and then one deals with feeling. So little mini paragraphs on that. I don't know if I'm going to limit to 2 sentences. I might try, but I'm pretty specific when I write, so I will see. But you want to become the vibrational match. And remember, whatever you write, you want to believe it's possible. So if you don't believe in miracles, look them up and look at some things that have happened miraculous. And it'll get you to start believing in miracles and start believing in the impossible, because I do, and I believe in miracles. I believe in the impossible. So I know what my manifestations are set at. I believe they're very realistic for me and very attainable. Then, I get to my vibrational match to that. And from what she suggests doing is set it and forget it. I don't do that. I'm going to do something with it later tonight, but I just want to get my letter done and do the scripting. So the next thing I do after the scripting is I get on Pinterest or get a magazine or whatever I have available, and I clip pictures. And I like doing it on Pinterest because I don't keep a lot of magazines around here. We recycle but get a bunch of pictures that go with what your manifestation is. If it's a home, if it's a vehicle, if it's your type of job, have that. If it's a soulmate or romantic relationship, what does that look like? What do get pictures of couples that you see that you want to emulate that type of relationship, traveling together, holding hands, being affectionate, whatever. Get the images that you need to help you get the visualization in your mind for yourself. So that's what I do next. That was my number 4. And then number 5, I do the water charge. Now I'm going to put Gem Goddess in the description. She does a lot with water charges, and she could really give a little bit more detailed information. But what I do is I take those things, I guess, affirmations, manifestation list, and I speak into the water bottle, and I keep speaking. She should just keep saying it until you feel it, you believe it, it's part of you. And remember, you want to take your future self, like if it's now in the present, and you talk to the water. She talks about a study that was done on water and charging water with positive vibrations and how it's actually in the water. So after you do this tonight, you take a sip of the water every day. I suggest leave the water in a darker place. I had mold grow on one of my bottles when I did this in the past because it got in the sun. So leave it somewhere that is not sunny and take a sip after you do your manifestation with it. Now, what I go a step further, and after I do that, I visualize it, and I really look at the pictures and I see them in my mind and think about it, so I can really picture them in my mind's eye again and easily recreate that image. So I do these affirmations and this visualization until it really becomes part of myself and part of my soul, part of my inner self, part of my mind, part of my heart, and just really want to feel it all over my body. After that, I meditate to get myself this is my let it go stage, I guess. I try to get into just the here and now and what is going on, and I try not to think about all those things I manifested, but just be in myself and see what the messages come in. I usually do a guided meditation, but I've also listened to music and binaural beats or high frequency music before doing my manifestations. So definitely do some kind of meditation, positive energy, sounds, let go, clear your mind at the exact moment that you're also manifesting all this stuff. You can pray in there, pray to God. Usually my meditations have a lot to do with the spiritual sense of myself and deal with that anyway with the Creator. After that, tonight is a perfect time to stargaze. My gosh, the new moon, the sun, the moon is not out, so it's pretty dark, and you can see the stars if you have clear skies. I know in Hawaii it's just pretty magical. So sit by a window and look out at the stars and really think about your existence in this world and universe and the heavens and how vast everything is, and it humbles you and really. And then it also at the same time you think about, wow, look how miraculous this life is. We're here on this planet in the middle of these galaxies and just a little speck, and look at all that's happening, and kind of really makes me believe in just grander and greater things and the impossible and miracles, just considering how we live our life and how fortunate we are. So I like to stargaze at the end, especially on those that are on the new moon. Like I said, it's darker. And then, of course, sleep. You go to sleep, get a good night's rest. That's very important. You can do another meditation to help you sleep. You can do the stargaze and the meditation first or before. If you know you're going to fall asleep with with meditation, then do the meditation after the stargazing, and that meditation will kind of ease you into sleep anyway. So that's a flip-flop there. But my optional things that I do would be number 10 would be to light a candle or incense or something, or burn sage, or just clear the air, get some kind of new smell, new scent. I want to really open up all my senses. You can also do, like I have a dish of crystals. I always have these out, but they're just, just something that absorbs energy and the energy around. So crystals, some people believe in that, some people don't. I believe in the power of crystals. I believe in the energy that things from our earth possess naturally. So you can do crystals, and I think that was it. Yeah, and then the energy jar. I don't think I spoke about that. So my energy jar is a symbolic or tangible items that I can put in the jar that represent what my manifestation is about. Something that is meaningful for me. I have a little butterfly hair clip I put in there because like a butterfly clump comes out of the chrysalis and transforms. And so that's like a visual for me to see. I have a ring with the sun and the moon. I have a key because I've been seeing keys a lot and unlocking my potential and unlocking myself further. So I put a key in there. I put a little heart. There's some extra coins just to represent the abundance of change or money. I have a kindness rock in there, some feathers, some rose petals, dried roses, a paper that lists some things I wanted to see and of the future, and then this little fan that to me represents visiting Tokyo and Japan soon. I would really like to take a trip there. Then I put some crystals that stood out for me, just some little things that made that, I think of, okay, this represents me now. These are some strengths. These are some images that I can look at, and it's a daily reminder, and it's sitting there, and it collects that energy, and it's kind of just charging in there, I feel. Also some words, some characteristics written on words that I want to see in myself, like successful, kind, loving, helpful to others. I'll put a little list of words, and I go through, kind of dump everything out and then put everything in, very intent with what I have in there. So that's what I call an energy jar, just something I'm like, you know what, it means something to me, and that's what's important. Maybe you find some meaning in it as well. I hope that some of the things I talked about on doing your manifestation will help you. There's another site, Alina Alive, if you want to look up more information on the new moon in Cancer. But when I did this 3 months ago, the changes that have occurred in myself are just unbelievable. Just me taking care of myself almost daily, just caring for myself, and I had lost doing that. I had lost worrying about myself. I was putting all my effort and time and energy and everything else around me and not myself. So that's really changed. My feelings inside, and living with love and forgiveness and generosity and standing up for myself, all these things have changed. I'm just completely happy. So do I see that in the 3.5 months of my prior scripting and affirmations of things coming true? Absolutely. I have 17 things that are different in my life from then, from where I was at then, from my business and the jewelry and the supplies I have, to understanding myself and doing shadow work and soul work and knowing who the me is inside. My emotions are calm, my demeanor's positive, I'm growing, releasing expectations of others and accepting myself. My body, I've been working out, I've been trying to get tone, I have been getting tone, I've been slimming down, I've been taking care of my skin, all the new treatments I found for my face and my body. So there's so much that has changed in my life since then, that I'm just living a whole different existence, and I view the world very different than I did back then. So did it work? Yes, it did. This manifestation, I was very general in that last one. I just wanted to see change in myself. This manifestation, I'm going to be very specific with things that I want, and I encourage you to just think about yourself right now. Think about what you want to see in yourself. Think about how your life would be the best life that you could make it, and just start scripting and writing things down. And what are you grateful for, and what do you claim, what do you see, those I am sentences. And let me give you a quick update, because in the scripting it might help you, is to what kind of sentences do you want to write in it. Sorry, I did write some sentence starters here. I am, not I want. Don't I want, because then you're going to always want it. So remember, when it's in the future, and you have it already. You write like you have it now. So I am, I love having, I love thinking, I love feeling this way. I'm so happy that I have blah, 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 these things, you know, I have security, I have strength, I have confidence. It feels good to not worry about money in the bank, that have all the money I need in the bank. So write with your write I am sentences as your present tense, and then describe what those look like. What does it mean? So if you say, like, of course, one of my affirmations and one of my manifestations are going to deal with my YouTube channel, and how grateful already. It's like I have more videos than I thought I would have at this time. I have a couple videos, one over 100 views and one getting to 90 views, and I am just like feeling so blessed that that's occurring for me. So I want to write something more about the future and what I see. So that's in how I feel about it. So that will definitely be in my manifestation tonight. Something about my work and my career, not just the YouTube, but my bracelets and the jewelry I'm making, and with positive energy and crystals in them. And then my artwork is just about Hawaii and things I see around Hawaii filled with love. So all those changed since the last 3 months, but I'm going to focus more tonight on making a career, and then also with money and with where I'm living, and just do, you know, believe the impossible is impossible, believe in miracles, because I do. And I hope this works for you. I hope you gain some insight. Try this. It doesn't hurt you. It won't hurt you at all. There's nothing hokey or weird or you can look these things up all over the internet. Even with my crystals and my jars, these are just symbols or visual images to remind me what my intentions are and what I want for myself, the strength I see in myself. The water every day, it's just going to be a great reminder, and do that. And you know, the water, I know at least it takes about 30 days to finish that bottle, sometimes more, it depends on my sips and my meditation, and make this manifestation another fantastic manifestation like last time. I hope the video gave you some guidelines to follow if you want to try this. It is a new moon in Cancer tonight. It's a great time, the energy of this moon, for really just growing and just seeing how much you changed and becoming that new you. And the energy is going to be so great this next month. I know some of you may have been drained from the full moon, but this is different. So I hope this video finds you well. And remember to live aloha, be kind, and filled with love and generosity in your thoughts, your words, your actions, and your deeds. And those things will come back to you in abundance, because you are just sending out the best for yourself and for others, and the universe will respond to that. So until next video, I hope this one finds you happy. If you're not living your best life, hopeful for a better life, and the knowledge that you can attain it. So see you next video.